Hey, what's going on, guys? Dottz here. Today, I'm bringing you a brand new video series that I'm going to be starting for Black Desert Online, and that is going to be my monthly gear update, where I go over my account progress for my BDO account. So I'm not new to BDO, but in comparison to many of the other content creators and streamers that you guys probably watch, I definitely am on the newer side. And people have said on my stream that they've really enjoyed following my account progression since I'm kind of like progressing alongside of them. So I thought this could be a really fun series to do here on YouTube, where I update you guys on my monthly progress in case you're not able to come by the streams, or if you miss a bunch of streams and you want to see what I'm up to and just kind of catch up on how I'm progressing in BDO. So to give you guys a little bit of a short background on me though with BDO, before we actually get into everything, just because if you've never seen my channel before, if you've never seen me on Twitch, I started playing BDO back in 2020, and I played a wizard at the time because I knew I wanted to get into PvP, and wizards were highly desired for their healing abilities and were generally accepted at a lower gear score, and it was one of the easier classes to play. And now at the time, while I thought BDO was okay, the game felt really punishing in a lot of ways, and I hated the gearing progression of it being enhancement only at the time. Plus, I didn't really feel like there was much PvP to do outside of tier 1 node wars for a new player, and at the time the caps were really wonky and very easy to bypass with human damage and HP stacking, and so they didn't even really feel like a good form of PvP for new players to take part in, so I ended up quitting the game after 2 months. Tried again in 2021, and I played a Succession Hash. While the class was fun and I did enjoy it, the APM was a little bit too high for me, and I was getting pain in my thumb from hitting Dune Slash all the time, so I ended up swapping to Awakening Hash and had a much better time. But while I enjoyed him a lot in grinding and in 1v1s, my guild was just demanding that certain people swap to casters for tier 1 node wars, and they pulled out of the flanker group, and that just happened to be me, so I ended up re-rolling back into my wizard. And then again, I kind of burnt out for very similar reasons as in 2020. The gear progression was glacial unless you went through RNG enhancement due to pen prices at the time. And again, I felt like besides T1 node wars, I didn't have much to do other than just grind. I was also grinding the infinite pot at the time with no pity system, and grinding at Cactum just totally broke me. But I gave BDO a try again this year with the Dracania release, and I've been having a way better time. You have the Jatina pens, the Arena of Solaire, the pity system for the infinite potion, you can make more money at lower gear score, etc. The game's gear curve has just become way more reasonable. The quality of life things that have been added to the game have just simply skyrocketed, and I find the game a lot more enjoyable. I've also been actually doing more things in game besides just combat. I started getting into life skills, and I'm having a really good time with that. And I'm just making sure to mix up what I do when I play BDO. And when I came back, I did give Dracania a try because it reminded me of my Dragon Knight, who was my main class in the Elder Scrolls Online. But I quickly realized that I didn't like its playstyle, and looking for something tankier and lower, looking for something that was also tanky but low APM, I gave Suck Nova a try, who I enjoyed for a while until I tried Awakening Nova, and then realized that I love high mobility in BDO. But Awakening Nova's APM was a little bit too high for me again, causing pain in my hands similar to Suck Hash. So debated who I wanted to swap to, landed on Awakening Striker, and where I think I will be staying. But I just wanted to give, again, if you've never seen my stuff before, I just wanted to give you a quick background on myself before I get into my gear here. And if you do want to follow my progression live on stream, feel free to drop by my Twitch channel and drop a follow there, or you could sub here on YouTube to keep up to date with the monthly updates with where I'm currently at. So now let's actually get into the meat and potatoes of the video. What is my current gear and my status? So the two big things that I just recently accomplished that aren't related to gear but are related to account progression is I just got my best in slot fairy not too long ago with tier 5, steps 5, and tier 3. So extremely happy about that. Never have to touch this system ever again. And actually this morning, at the time of recording this video, I just officially achieved full T4 pets. So I'm extremely excited about that. I'm most likely going to be promoting my Polar Bear to tier 5 for the extra weight limit and making him my pet commander or whatever, so he's going to be the head pet. But very happy to have finally achieved all T4 pets, so very excited about that. Now, in terms of gear, this is kind of currently where I am at right now. So right now I have a Tet Griffin's helmet with 2 Bon Harfia crystals in them. I have a Tet Red Nose with 2 Wand Special Evasion crystals. I have the Tet Libra's gloves with Bon Vipers in them at the time, and Tet Muskins with Han Hooms. I also have a Pen Zarka with Elcars. I have a Tet Dandelion Guard Brace, and then I have the Tet Kuden Fan Brace with those 2 other Hooms in them. I have 1 Tungrad Earring, 1 Tet Tungrad Earring, a regular Kaposha Earring, a Pen Kaposha Ring, Tet Ring of the Crescent Guardian, we have the Moonlit Pen Capotia necklace, and the Tet Bacillus belt. So pretty happy with where I am right now, considering I maybe have like a cumulative 5 to 6 months played in BDO. Now, one of the biggest things I get asked about is like, why am I buying Tungrad earrings? But the main reason I'm doing that is just because I feel like at my current gear score, getting something like a disto is going to hit my defense really, really, really hard. And although I do want to eventually get narcs, I feel like right now the AP gains are way more important than, you know, getting DP gains. So I felt that going Tungrad would be a really solid stopgap as Tet until I eventually go for my pen narcs later down the line. Right now for my artifacts, I am just using extra AP against monsters with just 4 rage for just a lot more for the savage bonus or more AP. But my goal right now is to get 2 all evasion artifacts and then putting lightstones in that to give me more defensive capability to kind of boost my evasion up a little bit more. So currently working on grinding those at centaurs. Now, my current plan right now for like the immediate future is I'm going to be upgrading my second earring to another Tet earring, so I'll officially have full Tet accessories or Tet equivalents, which I'm extremely excited about. And so right now, because I'm going for those evasion, for the evasion artifacts while wanting to make some money, currently grinding at centaurs right now. It's a good place, obviously, not only to make silver, but to get those evasion artifacts. So doing that right now until I get my Capotia, or until I get the Tungrad earring to upgrade from my Capotia. Then my plan basically is that after I get that, while I have Agris, I am going to grind at centaurs, and then when my Agris runs out, we are going to try to finish our infinite pot. I have 2 of the 3 pieces for the infinite potion, and so I do want to finish that up. So basically with Agris centaurs, without Agris, we're going to be finishing up over at Sherikon. We actually have decent progress. We're at 36 pity pieces so far, so it is definitely coming along. Now, after that, my plan is to actually go get a base Black Star piece. I have all of the mats and everything that I need to actually create the Black Star. I just have to go do the quest. And part of the reason I'm choosing to try to enhance the Black Star instead of buying it is because I have a lot of fail stacks, and I also have 206 artisan memories, and I have a lot of really big fail stacks on my Nader's bands. So, right, and just because I never did that much enhancing in the past, so I want to see if I can save myself a lot of money and actually enhance that Black Star up to Tet. And then once I get the Black Star to Tet, getting Duo God Eye really isn't that hard. The hardest part is getting the Tet Black Star, so my plan is to get the Duo God Eye. Then once that is done, we're going to be upgrading our Vel's Heart. That's going to upgrading 2 Vel's Heart from the Destruction Spirit Stone, which is going to come after my weapon here. And then after that, we're going to be looking to upgrade our chest through the guaranteed pen system to pen, so I can start using Kafras for Fallen God, and then following that up with a helmet upgrade for a very similar reason to be able to invest Kafras for Labresca. Now, once I actually finish my health pot, I'm definitely going to be taking a break before I grind the mana pot. Like, I'm going to stop doing the pot grinding. Probably still do the weeklies every now and then just to, like, be sure that I can make progress towards the Venom one. I've been doing the Marthanen's Gland, which I've been grinding at the Shire for. But my plan, once we finish the health pot, instead of bouncing between centaurs and Sherikon, I'm going to be bouncing probably between centaurs and most likely Elvia Swamp Fogans is where I'm going to be bouncing between. So Swamp Fogans with no Agris and centaurs with, just because centaurs is obviously extremely good for money. But if centaurs ends up being overcrowded, I'll probably try to look into other spots, maybe like Histria, to see if I could also grind there too. But that's currently my immediate future plans. Obviously, that's going to take me way longer than a month to do. But that's currently like what I'm thinking of in terms of the short term. But as we start to make more progress, I'll be able to talk more about long-term goals and what I have planned going forward. But I know that once I finish upgrading the second earring, Awakened Weapon, Vel's Heart, Chest, and Helm, we are then going to be trying to progress that mana pot a little bit more aggressively, but I just want to get a little bit more gear upgrades before I go and do that. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. I thought this could be a fun thing to do because I have had a lot of people comment that they are really enjoying watching my account progress. So I thought making like a little video series where I talk about once a month what I've been up to for the previous month, what I'm thinking about, what I'm doing and trying and going for at the time. I feel like people could enjoy that, and also follow their path alongside me. But if you guys did find this video enjoyable, I'd appreciate if you left a like on it. If you want to leave any comments about my current gear progress, feel free to leave those below, and subscribe for not only the updated versions of this video, but for BDO beginner guides as well. So appreciate you all stopping by today. Thank you very much. As always, I'm Dottz Gaming, and I'll see you all in the next one.